Good morning, dear students. Once again, I would like to welcome all of you to a new session of the English language class. Today, we are continuing with the same chapter, that is Prepositions Part 2. Do you remember what we were discussing in the previous class? In the previous class, we were discussing about the definition of preposition. Or in other words, what is meant by preposition? How can we define preposition? That's what we have seen in the previous class, and along with the definition we have seen a few number of examples too. And today we are going to discuss about the formation of prepositions. Before we move to the class, I would like to remind you once again that preposition is a very important part of English grammar, and by evaluating the usage of preposition in a literary work, we can understand the quality of a person's knowledge in English language. So preposition is very important, and please learn all the rules and regulations as well as the usages very well. So without wasting time, let's move to the class. In the case of the formation of prepositions, there are three different types, or there are three different ways by which the formation of prepositions are being taking place. First one, prepositions with adjectives. Second one, prepositions with verbs. And third one, prepositions with nouns. So in today's class, we are going to discuss the first point, that is prepositions with adjectives. Let's come to the point. Let's move to the class. Prepositions can form phrases with adjectives to give further context to the action, emotion or thing the adjective is describing. I repeat, prepositions can form phrases with adjectives to give further context to the action, emotion or thing the adjective is describing. If you want to have a clear idea about this concept or this definition, you need to recollect a chapter which you have already studied in your lower classes. In your lower classes, you have studied about parts of speech. And in parts of speech, you have studied about one kind of words that is being known as adjectives. Let me ask you, how many of you are remembering, or how many of you can define, or how many of you can say what is meant by adjectives? Maybe some of you might be remembering. Adjective is a word which is describing or which is adding some quality to a noun or pronoun. Adjective is a word which is describing or adding some qualities to a noun or a pronoun. So here what is the speciality? Prepositions can form phrases with adjectives. Prepositions like to, from, etc. Such kinds of prepositions can join with the adjective and it can become a phrase. And what's the speciality of that phrase? Which gives further meaning to the action, emotion or thing the adjective is describing. So adjective is always used to describe something or to add some qualities with a noun or a pronoun. So in such case, when this preposition is joining with the adjective, it will give further context to the action. Let's see some examples, and along with the example, I think you will get a better idea about it. Before we move to the example, here we can see adjectives can be followed by certain words are there which are followed by adjectives like to, about, in, for, with, at, and finally by. These are the words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 words are there. 7 prepositions are there which can be followed by adjectives. Let's see a few number of examples. I'm happily married to David. I repeat, I'm happily married to David. Second one, we are sorry for your loss. Third one, she'll be delighted with her results. Fourth one, is he still angry at the world? You might have noticed in these examples, there are certain words in red color and also underlined, like married to, sorry for, delighted with, angry at, What are the specialities of these words? The word married, sorry, delighted, angry, all these are adjectives. Along with those adjectives, you can see some prepositions used like to, for, with, and at. And along with these adjectives, when these prepositions join together, it became a phrase which is adding some addition to the noun or pronoun or some action or some emotions. The first word, married to David. David is a noun. Okay, so married to David. Then sorry for your loss. It can be considered as an action or emotion. Okay, then delighted with her results, angry at the world. So I hope right now you have got some idea about how prepositions are being generated, or how from adjectives meaningful sentences are being derived, or how prepositions can be formed along with adjectives. So dear students, with this we are winding up today's class, and in the next class we will be discussing about prepositions with verbs. Till we meet in the next class with the next topic, I would like to sign off. Thank you.